Hi, Dave Roscoe here. It is Wednesday, May 7th, 2025, and it's another slow news day. Today I'll give you an update on Pi migrations and also address a couple of user comments. But first, the metrics. The current circulating supply is 7.04 billion Pi, and there have been no migrations now for 4 days. Usually when they pause migrations, it's because they're preparing something. So keep your eyes open, people. There is 12.7 million Pi in the Pi migration wallet. No change since there's no migrations. The migrated unlocked rewards is at 1.88 billion Pi with 6.1 million Pi unlocked and free to be traded in the open markets. Looking at the price action, the Pi coin is currently trading at 58 cents, which is down 0.1% from this time yesterday, with a market cap of $4.09 billion and a daily trading volume of $41.87 million. And as you can see from the chart, the price has been relatively stable. There was a drop here, but then it had a peak here, which kind of offset that, and it's been settling down now to its median price of about 58 to 59 cents. This user says, touching on the subject of advertisements, have you let everyone know that they do have the option to turn ads off for their Pi accounts? And he brings up a good point. I have mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Advertisements are the biggest source of personal data leakage from any application, because what happens in those ads is not controlled by the application that includes them. They're run by external servers and they could be questionable. However, the information that's in those ads or accessible through those ads shouldn't include anything that's personally identifiable. It depends on how well firewalled the Pi network app is from the ad server. But the point here is that users have the option to turn off ads. Now, it's not a permanent disable. The ads can be turned off for 2 weeks at a time. And the way you do that is you go into your profile in the Pi app, and there's a slider button that will turn ads on or off. And once they're off, you won't see any more ads for 2 weeks. And this gentleman says that a friend of his was hacked and all of his coins have been taken. Now, supposedly, this person is a very savvy Pi coin user, and he's a YouTuber. My first comment here is, if he's a YouTuber, he should come here himself and ask this question. And I've reached out and said that you need to provide more information. And let me explain. He says that his wallet was hacked. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. However, the addresses that were given don't belong, or at least are not controlled by the Pi network. The main wallet is owned by MexC. And because it's an exchange, you are going to see a lot of transactions to and from that wallet. That's to be expected. And the wallet that is provided as his friend's address is a sub wallet of the main MexC wallet. My reason for pointing this out is I'm not sure if this is valid or not. And if it is, I'll need more information. Wallets made by the exchanges, they're institutional wallets. They're not owned by the Pi network. They're not controlled by the Pi network. Whatever happens inside these wallets is not the responsibility of the Pi core team or the Pi network. You have to be careful about misinformation because it hurts the reputation of the Pi network and spreads fear and doubt. And in this case, the Pi core team and the Pi network has nothing to do with it. I'll await further information from you before I look into this further. Well, that's all I've got for you. I expect some news to be popping anytime now, and if it does, I'll be back here to let you all know. But until then, Don't panic. Stay the course. And remember, the success of the Pi network begins with you. Pi to the moon. Peace.